If you're traveling to Egypt for the first time and want to get a feel for the country and its millennia-old treasures in diverse locations, you're well advised to entrust yourself to a professional Egyptian travel agency. There's so much to see and do almost everywhere. With Memphis Tour, we had such an excellent partner, one we would choose again in a heartbeat. This started right from the trip planning stage. Thanks to modern technology, we were able to share all our wishes and ideas, which Memphis Tour then implemented. Whether in Cairo with the national museums, at the pyramids of Giza and Saqqara, on a day trip to Alexandria, on the journey to the Sinai Peninsula with a visit to the Qatar Monastery, and the subsequent Nile cruise with stops at temples and mausoleums, we were always accompanied by professional, German-speaking tour guides. The domestic flights to the various destinations, from Cairo to Sharm el-Sheikh, back to Cairo, and then on to Aswan, were all perfectly organized. Memphis Tour staff picked us up by car and brought us safely to our destination. There were no queues at the airports. Memphis Tour passengers were allowed to bypass the lines. After landing, we were picked up again and taken to our next destinations, where another highly professional guide was already waiting to show us his country and answer all our questions. We couldn't have organized this trip so effortlessly on our own. We wouldn't have experienced and learned so much in such a relaxed way. Many thanks to Memphis Tour. It was fantastic. Jörg and Grithammer, Dama, Germany. After going to Egypt on a private tour with roomside tours, I would highly recommend them. I enjoy private tours because it's more intimate, you can get to know your guide and driver. You can also leave a suitcase in the trunk. I'd like to recommend Ayoub, our guide, and the driver. Although in Egypt you might see crowded cities that need some cleaning up, the people of Egypt make up for that with their kindness and willingness to teach you about the life there. You will be amazed when you arrive at the pyramid complex. You're welcomed by many dogs that live on the premises and are tagged. There are peddlers around the area. But they are respectful and say have a nice day if you're not interested in purchasing trinkets from them. Take your time at the pyramids, there is so much to see. There is a panoramic area that we drove to and hopped on the camels for some great pictures. Ayoub brought us to a place to eat lunch that was a traditional style. We absolutely loved it. Then we also went to a beautiful bazaar for shopping and my husband and I both bought cartouches. Our driver took us all the way back to Port Said at the end of our tour. My husband and I used AirTags. We kept one with us and one stayed on our ship to help the driver locate the exact location. Start your tour early because of the long drives. I hope this review helps others. We had an amazing walking food tour in Alexandria with Mahmoud. He is so friendly and knowledgeable. He lives in Alexandria and was born here. He knows the best places in Alexandria to get authentic Egyptian food. We, my husband, college-aged daughter and myself, we're looking for a dinner tour and it was great. Doing a walking dinner tour in downtown Alexandria was perfect. We didn't have to deal with traffic or parking and it was nice to walk between the various courses of food. I highly recommend Mahmoud. Roomside tours were great from the beginning with messaging via WhatsApp, accommodating our time requested, being on time to meet us at our hotel and taking us to amazing food locations. Thank you, Mahmoud, for a fantastic introduction to Egyptian food.